Welcome to Rethink Your Perspectives blog, your trusted space for unlocking potential, empowering mindsets, building productive habits, and boosting motivation. This post is the fifth in our series exploring Shirzad Chamine's positive intelligence or PQ approach, and today we're looking at the next three of the positive intelligence internal saboteur voices, these being the pleaser, hyperachiever, and victim. Don't forget to join our mailing list for weekly updates and powerful tools to support your growth, and we do hope you get some benefit from these posts. We would love to hear your thoughts. Don't hesitate to like, share and comment at the links at the bottom of the post. So understanding the saboteur voices, pleaser, hyperachiever and victim. Are you driven by the need to be liked, succeed at all costs, or feel helpless in the face of life's challenges? You might be under the influence of internal saboteurs. Automatic patterns of thought and behaviour that limit your potential. In this blog, part of my series on the positive intelligence internal saboteurs, which are all on my website and the podcasts are all on my YouTube, we'll look closely at three powerful internal voices: the pleaser, hyperachiever and victim. If you missed the blog about the master saboteur and the first three internal saboteurs, namely the controller, hypervigilant and restless, then click the links within the blog to take a look. But what are internal saboteurs? Positive intelligence, developed by Shirzad Chamine, identifies 10 common saboteurs, internal mindsets that undermine our happiness and success. Understanding these voices can help us build mental fitness and shift into more empowering thought patterns. If you haven't already, I recommend taking Shirzad's free saboteur assessment to discover which ones are active in your life. You can find the link on the blog. But first up today, the pleaser internal saboteur. So its primary motivation is a deep desire to be liked and accepted. Characteristics: they constantly put others first, neglecting their own needs, offer help when it's not wanted or needed, and avoid conflict by saying no for fear of rejection. Their core beliefs and justifications: if I just do more for them, they'll appreciate me. Helping others makes me feel worthy. It's selfish to think of my own needs. The consequences of this are burnout and resentment from overgiving, unclear boundaries and unmet personal needs, frustration when appreciation isn't returned. And to tame the pleaser saboteur, you need to recognise when you're helping out of fear, not love, set boundaries without guilt, and learn to give from overflow, not depletion, and also value your worth independent of what you do for others. The hyperachiever saboteur. So their primary motivation is the need for success, validation and recognition. Characteristics include overworks and pushes for external success. They suppress emotions to maintain an image and constantly seeks new goals to feel worthy. Core beliefs and justifications: I must be the best, anything less is failure. I'll be happy when I hit the next milestone. Achievement equals worth. The consequences of this are workaholism and perfectionism, emotional disconnect from self and others, and never feeling good enough despite achievements. To tame the hyperachiever, you need to reflect on intrinsic worth beyond performance, practice vulnerability and emotional honesty, celebrate effort, rest and joy, not just outcomes, redefine success to include well-being and balance. And finally today, the victim saboteur. Their primary motivation is a longing for attention, empathy and connection. The characteristics are that they feel powerless or misunderstood, uses emotion to gain sympathy or distance, withdraws or sulks when feeling criticised or unseen. Their core beliefs and justifications: why does this always happen to me? No one understands what I'm going through. My suffering proves how much I care. Consequences: emotional exhaustion, strained or distant relationships, resistance to taking responsibility for change. And to tame the victim saboteur, you need to recognise your power to choose your response. Cultivate gratitude and self-compassion. Find meaning in growth, not just in pain. And express emotions clearly without blame or martyrdom. So why does this matter? Each of these internal saboteurs influences how you see yourself, others and the world. By learning to recognise and reduce their influence, you reclaim your ability to lead from your true self, not fear, control or pain. The PQ approach offers tools to help you to increase self-awareness, interrupt sabotaging thought patterns, and to strengthen your inner sage, the wise, calm, grounded part of you. So what do you think? Taming the pleaser, hyperachiever and victim is not about fixing yourself, it's about uncovering who you really are underneath your conditioning. These saboteurs once served a purpose, but they no longer have to run the show. With consistent practice and support, you can build the mental strength to respond with clarity, confidence and self-trust, no matter what life brings. Stay tuned for the rest of these series of blog posts to learn more. But if you're ready to explore your saboteurs more deeply or can't wait, I am here to help. So message me, connect on social media, or book a free discovery call. All links are on my blog and also in my YouTube. So to your continued success, Jaiye, rethink your perspective.